just think like we're used to seeing teams go for something like a Tusk at that point. If they're valuing like, let's take it to tanky offlaners, let's get set up and initiation, they would go for like a Tusk. Clockwork is like, you know, let's just dust off something a bit different and find a way to, you know, get him into the next essentially.
He's an okay egg protector,
that's true.
which is
that's true.
something you should point out. The hookshot being able to have a BKB piercing stun and then the Cogs pushback.
Or if they'll just slide their way into a Shadow Fiend and get the most out of this Clockwork, you know.
I think it's one of the best 4 positions to work with a Phoenix as well, right? Because Sunray, you just lock somebody in, right? And Sunray is perfect for those situations. Why you really like Phoenix with
Places everyone.
Commander, right? It's like free Sunray double target there.
Very true. Grimstroke, though, going to be the secondary support option where the Rubik is not available.
DK is already a decent partner for the Inkswell, but we could be seeing the full-on Grimstroke Ricky combo, although, I mean, Epileptic can play the Ricky, but typically he's on more of a hard carry.
It is nice against this this duo, right? Because you've got the mobility to not worry about Clockwork. You never be locked down by that hero between 2 of your abilities, letting you get out of it. And we've seen before, Rikis are really good at pressuring Phoenix because they have this long-range initiation mixed with Smoke Cloud, where you threaten him, and like maybe you can actually kill him inside the Smoke Cloud. If not, maybe he's just going to be forced to like barely get out of the Smoke Cloud.
30 seconds to showtime.
I fucked up. Oops.
I could also see the Phantom Lancer or working for them, and just because he's able to fan rush top of targets.
They are playing in that awkward position where because their second pick they have to reveal probably their carry, if not their mid, blindly. So that's where you want to just maybe pick something like a Ricky that doesn't have too many hard counters.
And away we go.
Time for target practice. Flexible. They could
no more bets, please.
You know, 3/support pickup. Not a lot of info though, really, from Prodigy's side, just with DK and 2 supports. You could try to see if there's someone who can afford that can work through the whole of Bane and Grimstone, but there's not a lot of them. Okay, Shadow Shaman. I don't remember exactly, but there was a Shadow Shaman game yesterday.
Yeah, Navi, I think it was, right?
Big yikes right there.
They picked it into like Ricky Ember, Grimstroke or something.
Why are people picking the Shadow Shaman? Like the most unique factor about him is that he pushes, right?
I love this hero. Whenever I play Forces, I want to pick Shadow Shaman.
He offers 2 different disables, which can help with protect the egg. I think he benefits from having like very clear frontliners, right? He wants a lot of space to work in the back, so Clockwork does that for you. And then it does give you some pushing power.
I remember what made it a real difficult time for the Shadow Shaman, now that I'm trying to remember, is that the opponents tri-laned into the Shaman. And I remember Peter specifically saying that this is a huge weakness for Shaman right here. He cannot blast it in the lane and just go off a lot. Because you'd think with his tool belt, it's like, this is a support. We love this, right? He's got wave clear, he's got 2 different ways to lock down, he's got ways to push objectives and or to drop in the middle of fights and cause chaos, but yeah, just not the flavor. Not the support, right?
Plenty of options to stop the champion. So,
yeah. I think it had to be PL or Ricky. Both are great. PL's amazing versus Shadow Shaman. You just clear out these wards. You're never really afraid of being shackled or hexed. You just go in with your illusion army on Shadow Shaman and
We'll have that level 1. I took down the cogs, and now I have this fierce right click to bring to the table. You know, Prodigy could use their last pick to anticipate that matchup if they don't want to put the DK there.
So judging by history, this means that Flight of Moon is going to be taking a very aggressive 1 position, and B-Team's going to be playing more of a tempo 1, because they'll let Ice more of the carry.
This is such a nice worker. I feel like even that original Flight of Moon would do Clockwork.
The Dyer's courier took a trip to the old family farm.
And it does also mean we're going to see General Clockwork, which they haven't played in like the last 6 or 7 games they've played Clock. Clock is also one of the surprising winners of this tournament. I think he has somewhere close to like an 80% win rate. Relatively low sample size, probably less than 15 games.
I'd like to see Fly to Moon get something that can help them take objectives in front line. Right now, yeah, Clockwork's kind of on his own, charging in. I think something like a Person-type hero could work well for them. Life Sealer maybe even is a possibility.
Do they have enough to deal with the PL illusion?
Yeah. I guess that's the worry, because, yeah, those heroes don't particularly match up. Life Sealer would be itemized for it, but Radiance is too slow. Like, Radiance Life Sealer.
You could do a safe lane West Rack.
Ooh, that's a good idea.
Wow, yeah, that's a great call.
Maybe you don't have, I mean, you've got Phoenix and Clockwork. I generally want like a lot of good initiation for Lesh Rack, so I'm not immediately focused
Yeah, you don't want Lesh have to run in as like the first hero to enter your side.
Yeah.
It is more position protected from Fly to Moon. Mix also have answers for PL.
Alchemist has traditionally been good, right? Because you have built-in cleave options and hit it in your timeline for the PL. It's really 3 items.
And they can absolutely still pick a hard pair like the Alchemist, because SM has so many different builds you can go.
Wraith King.
Typically countered by PL. I'd say that's still largely the case. Like, yeah, you have this other talent there, have no mana cost or reincarnation, but not a fan of this pick.
Yeah, that feels like a pretty good counter.
Especially since he's been
with an extra pick to come too.
We've seen, like, I feel Wraith King looks
a moment
more
of
successful
silence
when he
for the
goes
Dyer's
like
courier.
Single target build rather than the Radiance.
Absolutely, agreed.
You know, obviously in this situation he needs to go the Radiance build, which can be competitive. Last pick Beastmaster for Virtus Pro Prodigy. Like a lot of single target stuns and such. I'm a little bit worried that that they're going to give this Wraith King a little bit too much space. Because I feel like Wraith King SF, there's a little bit of an overlap there that's concerning, where they both want to play jungle quite heavily, and then they come out at like 25 minutes really strong, where PL's looking at a timing of like 30 to 35 minutes. So I'm a bit afraid that they're going to get run over. That's always my concern.
Yeah. I don't like playing Wraith King. That's a hero that presses you in lane, he takes over your tower really quickly, invades your jungle. It just feels like you really lose control of your map incredibly fast, and Wraith King's lane stage is very weak with his base armor, so I think it was a really good pick for DPP.
Yeah.
I just wish they were, like, I wish their lineup was a bit more aggressive. Maybe FN will really go out on this DK with the Grimstroke behind him. I just feel like these supports don't really like pressure on them at all. It's why we're talking about the Riki before. They have this overlap in jungle between the two carries, so I'd like to be able to take that jungle away from them. At least they have great tower pushing and that kind of map control. But
what do you got? We gotta throw it. So it feels like you're still kind of hanging with Prodigy a bit. Prodigy. All right.
I'll go Prodigy as well.
Sounds good. We'll throw it over to our casters now to bring you the first game of the day. We have none other than the illustrious duo of Grant and PPD.
The hidden ones have blessed me.
Trick shot! Sure is shooting.
Indeed, welcome to the first game of today, Virtus Pro Prodigy versus Fly to Moon. We've got a draft. We got a couple different heroes here. We got a last pick, Wraith King Peter. Whose draft you liking?
Yeah.
I definitely like Virtus Pro Prodigy's draft. They've got their meta picks. These guys seem to be super on top of it. They got the Dragon Eye.
Dire structures looking fortified.
They got Epileptic Kid on his, his God carry PL, and then FN on Dragon Eye had an amazing performance yesterday. I expect the same here. Awesome. And I think Fly to Moon's draft is awesome. So
Why do you think it's not off, though? I know you don't like that Shadow Shaman, obviously, but is there more to it than that?
I don't like the Shadow Shaman. I don't like Clockwork, right? This is like we saw this yesterday as well.
Yeah.
We had the South American Thunder Predator. They did the core Clockwork, and he just didn't really have much impact. So
he did. And it is a Clockwork Shadow Fiend, but they don't go for the cogs into souls.
No,
you can't do that anymore.
You don't do it anymore. Shadow Fiends need raise level 1. It's too important.
Is it like it ruins the Shadow Fiend and it ruins the Clockwork because then you have cogs first? Kind of thing, or
yeah, it's annoying for Clockwork. He likes to get rocket so he can get the range creep. But besides that, he can. It's not like the end of the world if he doesn't get the right skill build.
Man, this middle lane, Iceberg versus FN. I think both these players pretty much coming up at the same time during that first epicenter, and they talked about it. And yeah, we'll see.
This is a good matchup for Shadow Fiend. Yeah. So this is the one lane that I think Flight of Moon can do really well in, and if they did have like a Shadow Shaman rotation on DK or something,
He's died.
PL. Not most aggressive, but you obviously can get on top of that Shadow Shaman. You might decide from this well. Bottom lane, it is a Phoenix. It's the 5 Phoenix going up with the Wraith King. Then you just have a Bane, that lane dominator we've talked about it. This Bane, he just right-clicks you and wins almost every trade every time. Yeah, what do you say, like, usually, what, level 3 to level 2 boars, and just can't really do anything, especially with the Bane on your side.
Yeah, it's a strong power peak for Beastmaster. Really gets a lot stronger when he gets level 3, but Bane, you know, he's strong at level 1, and he is throwing some hands over there.
Will get the creep. So you think it probably is going to be Flight of Moon, though, that does have to make Darkation. Oh, yeah, Epileptic Kid. He takes some damage. Will just get out of there and save. This is Ace. Well, both teams taking a little bit of damage.
What were you saying?
I was going to say the first rotation, you do think maybe it needs to be that Shadow Shaman heading down bottom, or?
As you say.
I think in this match, I think with Dragon Knight,
Alright.
The hero hunt.
First one to find it, Peter, go. You got to say where it's at.
Let's take it.
Chen's bottom middle. Oh, yeah, we got it.
Techie's far right and Tinker on the far right.
Ooh,
right next to each other. That's
Peter, you need to get in on that. Nah, these guys don't even know what they're doing.
Do they not see it?
Maybe not. The Grimstroke's the only one trying. He's struggling.
Epileptic Kid is -3.
Well, sometimes you see heroes differently. Done.
Oh, yep, you got it.
Oh, the Wraith King got both at the same time. He was going one by one. Yep. Simple as that.
He probably started off with that.
What's your favorite hero to play right now, Peter and Dota?
Favorite hero?
Yeah, like
Well,
the most fun you have playing.
It's actually really nice now that I'm not like a professional Dota player. I can actually play the hero that I like to play.
Yeah.
I really like, let's say, like, Juggernaut is one of my favorite carries. Queen of Pain is one of my favorite mids, and she's super meta right now. I also really like playing Puck.
Attack!
And I actually like playing Beastmaster.
My name is truer than ever.
Hey, you time out that.
Yeah, I like the whole 4 plus Hawk micro plus
Your bottom tower ain't long for this
like
world.
really complex and
Ain't this a treat?
strong and fun.
Yeah, we're gonna see it from looks like this game. DM, the master of the
The other
Beastmaster.
fellas aiming to wreck your bottom
Yeah,
tower.
what do you do? Okay, so in this lane, it's Bane versus Phoenix, right? As supports, you see him. It's pretty much a 1v1 and a 1v1. What do you do if you're Phoenix?
Skill.
You just have
I think he's gonna go in center.
Fire Spirit cooldown.
Yeah,
That's
if you
what
always want to play on the lane. Those things you have to play on the lane with the Wraith King. Unless their wave is into the tower and the Wraith King isn't contesting CS, you always be with him, because if you're not with him, he's going to trade really, really poorly when Beastmaster puts his boars on him and they start right-clicking him. So you just need to play together with your Wraith King. But the question is when the Beastmaster gets to level 3, can they even contest the waves together versus Bane and Beast? And Bane's doing a really good job of staying out of XP range. He's not even level 2 yet, and Beastmaster's almost halfway there.
Tons of range keep coming.
So Beast can get level 3. Bane doesn't really need level 2.
Yeah, he's just there, brain sapping right clicks, right? And sure, Nightmare's good later, but
Yeah,
it's a lot of mana.
Yeah, Nightmare can be helpful early, but really his trading laning spell is brain sap. So
yeah,
who's missing? Join the lobby. Always want to fly. Come on, man.
I think it said he had some team speak lag.
Coming on top.
still doing the.
Trajectory.
Is anyone playing still?
That top tower of yours ain't doing so good.
1 TP, I think.
I actually saw Aloha Dance's Instagram this morning. He was doing some karaoke.
1 TP, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was singing on his.
I ran through the ice wall.
Bedroom was singing.
Was it a song you recognized, or was
No,
it?
it was all like Russian,
Oh,
like
okay.
like teen rock.
Oh, okay.
You know, think like Green Day or like My Chemical Romance, but like the Russian version.
Oh, okay. So you were digging that?
That wasn't bad.
Is he a good singer? Be
no,
honest.
No, I mean, he was kind of ruining the songs, to be honest.
He just wanted to be quiet, you know, get some song.
Yeah, no, it was cool though. I can always appreciate some Dota players showing some personality.
Yeah.
Even if it's some terrible karaoke.
Are you karaoke guy?
I'm shameless. I could do some singing.
What's your go-to song?
I don't have a go-to.
Guides me.
I think just more so about the people that I'm around and
Just having a good time.
yeah, I like to have like a funny song that like everyone knows so we can all sing together.
Yeah. Come together.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I thought we were gonna sing together here, Peter, because it looks like we might be getting back into
You
it.
seem like a Wonderwall
Dias
guy.
Courier.
Yeah. I don't know if
Didn't
that's
make
Is
it.
that Journey?
No,
Where's Wonderwall the band?
Wonderwall's the song.
By
The
who?
hidden ones have blessed me.
Oasis. Yeah, I knew that. It just had to come back into my head here. Just kidding. Thank you.
I really appreciate it.
Your top tower's getting all
My
banged up.
bad. About your music and karaoke.
Yeah, if I know who sang Wonderwall. The Wonderwall is like
Trick
a classic.
shot.
No breaking down the radiant structures like this.
Yes.
Your bottom tower ain't long for this world.
I got a question about this Clockwork.
Can't do nothing
You
about
agree?
dire
I saw him
structures right
start with
now.
a ton of gauntlets of strength, but it looks like he just has 3 braces.
They're meaning to
queued up.
smash that bottom tower of
That
yours.
Clockwork, yeah.
Yeah, maybe it's just going 3 bracers plus some
Tanky.
boots and
Just running people.
run around and do
I need
some
to
stuff.
spawn.
Man of always maxing braces, right? You get mana, you get HP, you get armor. What don't you get with it?
Well, yeah, you have bracers that you increase your.
Let's have a go at it.
I don't know actually. You just,
It just gives you like all the stats, right? More HP, obviously.
yeah, more HP. I was gonna say that it would increase his active, so he can out, so he can play the CS game against CL, but then he doesn't have a third blade, so.
Observer Ward taken down there, but I always want to fly bottom. No first blood yet, but bottom lane it's going to be probably the aggressive lane where there's Phoenix. It feels like he might want to bait the kill. Oh, the Bane.
Bane,
Gets
where you
stunned up.
going?
He has boots.
Nice spotted.
We'll just brain
by
7.
Rex.
Yep, run away. He does have that healing spell. Boys might be caught. Getting close to level 3. That's the beast match. You gotta be careful for that one. And it feels like top lane as well. It feels like BTG has easier ways to kill heroes. Possibly, maybe
Of
not.
course.
Jumps forward. No ink swell though. No mana is the big problem with this Grimstroke.
Yeah, lanes are actually.
Nice.
If you're a DK, so what do you just, how do you play this lane? Obviously, he's doing pretty damn good right now, but at a certain point, right, the SF will get his bottle, will get his mana, and he gets 1 rune. Do you just have to, like, play the jungle? You just have to, like, try to deny his runes?
Body shot.
I don't know, it's a tough matchup because it starts
A
with
fond farewell, dear
you
bottom tower.
have to use Breed Fire to secure any creeps.
Yeah.
And if Breed Fire isn't up, then yeah, you're just not getting CS. So I think he just tries to get level 6, then I think he asks for a rotation.
Can we help mid? Oh, can we get
Help me control runes. Let's push mid catapult. 6.
Just there's something going here.
Break down the
Both side lanes are very aggressive. No kills. Everyone
Dire's offense coming online right now.
yeah. I look at, like, I talked about all the region, and I look at Beastmaster, he's not using
Phoenix
one
ult.
thing in his region yet. Everyone else is running very low. Only 2 tangos left on the raid thing. Top lane is just... Everyone's used all their mana, so there's not much kill potential, except maybe on this PL, because they know there is going to be a pull. They get the hold on PL. He does have the point in Doppelganger. He will just jump away. He's going to eat a little bit more damage, but
I don't think they can push. They don't have Dragon for.
survives.
Good luck out there.
More mana used.
Your mid tower's coming apart.
PL's actually doing
Can we fight? They don't have Phoenix, so no Dragon form.
Tough as nails for now.
so he just needs to get some levels.
Your mid tower needs a little help.
Clockwork, none of these heroes have escaped, right? Like, if he gets a hook shot on top of these sides of the PL, more than likely they're going down.
I think got the 4-minute rune, but Iceberg's gonna
Regeneration.
Get bounties, and it should be a 2-for-2 exchange. He's gonna get both the bounty runes, completely refill his mana and HP. Feels nice for him, and possibly gank top. This would be a first blood. Loa Dance hiding in, only has 1 level of shadows. Oh, Save actually sees Iceberg. Can the PL make it out though? Oh, they do get the hold on the right one, but Iceberg thinks the real one's up there. Aloha Dance, he had it. Oh, gotta trust your support. But, well, they don't get the first blood now on her. Yeah, Epileptic Kid, he tips them. That's a fair tip. You got the right one. The bottom lane is never gonna go in now. Always want to fly Pinky and block it. The stun goes out on Bane. It's gonna be a fly forward, and the Phoenix versus the Bane. It's a 1v1 trade. There's gonna be the Nightmare. Doesn't want to take the extra damage. Will stay alive, and now he is gonna go down the boar. Slowly right-clicking him, and yep, DM. He scoops it out, and you talked about it. This lane is gonna be scary. He's almost level 5 now. That's gonna be level 3 boars. It just gets harder and harder.
Yep, he's got 2 points center beast though, as well, so those attacks.
Your mid tower ain't doing too well. News about your mid tower.
And they didn't like technically have an egg hitter, but Beastmaster kind of just helps the team with that, right? You give everyone a little bit extra of that egg hitting.
Yeah, PL is pretty good at killing egg as well if he focuses it. He attacks really, really fast.
Alright, now middle lane, it looks like the Bane actually rotated. He's like, yeah, I'll help you out, but no one was there. Maybe faking a ward.
My
The Shadow Fiend went over back to base after he rotated top.
Yeah.
Ported or what?
His port's on cooldown for 50 more cents. It means he just ran all the... I don't know where he ported though. He would be back to base. It's that low cooldown.
Maybe he like... I didn't see it, but maybe he casted it on bottom and canceled it or something.
Oh, I'd have to run that, yeah.
In that engagement.
That hurts. Now look at this. They're pretty much tied in the middle lane now. He's gonna be level 7 scooped up though.
He did. Oh.
The triple raise. Oh my goodness. He had full HP, went all the way down to 200. And now Iceberg. One more raise. He would need 2 down. We have 13 wand charges. We'll just fake it out. And there's a TP into the trees.
Still forming 5.
Radiant structures must have been fortified.
I don't think they have the move speed to catch up. Boots, Wind Lace for the Shadow Fiend. A little bit of that extra move speed helping him stay alive. And yep, pings it out. Sees save. So we'll be safe here. And yep, there's the 10. Letting him know he's gone.
Mid tower.
Shoot him up.
He doesn't. It looks like Radiant's going to try to secure top. Dyer's going to try to secure bottom. And you see FN's like, yo, we got it.
Can we kill top?
Supports.
That top tower
That's a big
yours
kill
ain't
because they
doing
knew
so good.
most supports just kind of sitting middle here.
ETR, so we can't do it without.
It's very interesting. We're going to have 3 heroes middle, both supports and the mid laners.
Yes.
And there's going to be the haste rune. All right, Bane will get a sleep. They want to go for this kill on Shadow Summon. Should be easy enough to get there. There's going to be a Sunray trying to heal him up a little bit, but Inkswell there. Stun goes out to the kill. Is it doing like +2? Is that what I saw? +2 healing?
Does like nothing.
You think it's doing a lot because it's like still looks big. It really doesn't.
Max heal is 0.625%.
That kill on the end bottom with the VP. They brought it back around there. Get it. Really get it. This Dragon form. It's running low. It looks like it probably will survive here barely, but maybe VP wants to go for it. Yeah, they're going to go for it, knowing it will get denied. Good last hitting there with Save and FN teaming up.
Give away my charge, man.
Gives them back that gold lead. Oh, an Iron Talon as well.
Scare him off, though.
Sometimes the neutral items.
Yeah, so there we go. VP making the first move, which I think is one of the most important things in early game Dota. The team who makes the first move generally always has the advantage, forcing rotations out from their opponents, making them play VP's game.
Very good. Always have to worry if you keep that bottom lane as well. The tower will get bullied. They're going to go for that outpost. 10 minutes coming up. Bounty rooms and outposts. See who ends up with what at the end, but it looks like they might want to take the bottom tower as well on the VP TP. Meanwhile, Radiant, they're rotating up top to get that outpost.
The guy is tougher still.
I doubt Virtus Pro Prodigy will let that happen. And yeah, Epileptic, he actually found Aloha Dance by himself. Just lances and runs away. All right.
Bane's thinking about taking this one here. Porting from Clockwork, he is level 6.
Nice. Must have known it was coming. Level 5 Bane, he manages to actually make it out. And yeah, you talked about it, the rotation. Fly to Moon, it seems like a good rotation, but now you just don't really get too much. You do secure that bounty room, which is nice.
Secured some creep on PL.
Yeah, Alohadan's going to go down. And the bounty rune, if he goes for it, and he does. Not a greedy core. I've seen some greedy cores like, nah, someone else probably already got it. He gets it, though.
I love how core players, they just can't be, like, they can't go from this hard game to pick up the bounty rune because it's not like...
It's a little too far.
Yeah, it's a little bit out of the way. Yeah. Right, we'll just let a 5 position pick that up later.
Yeah, he'll get in 2 minutes, and then the other team steals it by then. Ooh. It will be it, so... Wraith King versus PL top now, as well as a TP back from the Shadow Shaman.
Yeah, PL wants to get out of here. This is not his lane anymore.
He might just be dead here. No stun, but obviously, always want to fly goes down bottom.
Bust down Radiant structures now.
So, Tornado?
They should cancel, but yeah.
I think that's fine. We forced Cliff. Let's just camp here, maybe.
Not them.
Let's
Now
just camp here.
the DK had an arcane room with this DK ulti,
I
and
think we
he's
should
gonna get a bottom
keep
tower
going.
now.
I don't know.
This should
Maybe
be a
not.
free tower. I don't think that.
Uh-oh. General could be in trouble.
Killed the Hawk. Right, so that was
They're just gonna send the roar out. Do they have the damage? There's gonna be a grip. Do they have something to stop it? Champion throws out his ulti. It does barely clip the Bane. Now they should be able to make it out. DM, he is definitely gonna go down. This is not good. A very nice sleep from Ein, though, and no one waking up. But the hook shot hits onto 2. General Trap, both of them into the sun ray. Double raise. Oh my goodness. They link them together, but same. I don't think anyone's figured out. Yeah, wait, I lied. Epileptic Kid here. It is. Fidel Spear Lance goes out. It is only level 1. They're trying to do enough damage. Iceberg will end up going down. Epileptic Kid right click in general. He has the breakthrough strength press. Won't matter. Goes down. Now all they want to fly. Yep, he's going to go down. He has a fairy fire, but no Icarus dive. There's the silence. There's the kill. And what looked like an amazing fight. I thought Fighting Moon had that. They kind of get picked up at the end by that Grimstroke PL.
Yes.
Great King did
run 3, right? Rosso wasn't there.
I believe he was. He died at the beginning, right? Maybe not?
No. No, he didn't.
Farming it up. And Iceberg will save his house. Well, what you do, yeah, as you say, you bring 2 less heroes so people are farming on the map that you want your raid. And you do save your bottom tower from that arcane DK.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think. Got a ton of farm.
Keep running, keep running. He's gonna die if he chases.
Yeah, that Shadow Fiend ulti though, huge. If they didn't get that one off, that would have been an even bigger disaster. But he hits the 3-man, cancels the grab.
Killed by Iceberg.
Oh my goodness, he is. Oh, he misses that last ring. He hookshots, but it hits the 2 illusions and the sleep from Ein. Oh my goodness, he's gonna survive now. Epic, he's on top of Iceberg, and that is.
There's a rocket.
That
1 second.
Can he hit it? It looks like he's already regened enough. Level 2 rocket though, and yeah, he won't even commit it now. He's just gonna die as well, it looks like.
You have to at least try. Send it.
The Fire Spirit's there, and he sends the rocket at these 3 heroes. He's still not dead yet though. He is so damn tanky with these bracers, treads, and urns.
The other fella's bottom tower's gone.
He might have. He actually might have. General is dead.
Besides the only 1 point in power cost.
Uh-oh, and now Aurora coming. Aloha Dance. He has been playing pretty much alone this entire game. DM runs uphill, so the boar won't miss. Get the slow, get the kill. Uh-oh, there's no, okay. I don't think you want the TP there anyway.
If only they had
I'm a little bit concerned. I look at the Rastas and hope that break. It's not the fact that he's 0-3, it's the fact that he gets involved. That always like worries me. Taking a little bit of space.
This way, he just gets better though as the game goes on. Like he gets triple kill. Cast range bonus.
You finally can start disabling people.
Level 20 and you have 2 second shackle. You're just shackling people across the map for 7 seconds.
So you're pretty much the Bane, but it's not your ulti. Feeling a little bit better.
You scale really, really well on this hero. instant disable with Hex, low cooldown.
Fucking click the ward earlier. It's
For now, it's
too many
3 to
fucking
10.
wards. I can click it.
Less than 1,000 gold lead though for the team with 10 Virtus Pro Prodigy. They are possibly going to Roche. No, they want to gank. But look at this, a perfect setup here from the Radiant. They might have baited him in. They're doing the hook. They get the beast presence. It's gonna be an egg on the high ground. They need to make it out. V-Tune, he's losing all his mana. No, he pops the one. Does he have mana? No, he just goes down. The egg goes off. Save will be the next one to fall on Virtus Pro Prodigy. They find the PL. He's shackled. Can he make it out? The lightning. He doesn't jump over the cliff. Fine. Gonna try to run. Instead, he's like bounty room first, obviously. Rocket goes off, the urns on him. Will the skeletons be enough to kill? Nice stun, and he dodges as well. That might have saved the Bane. No, they're chasing. They really won't. Iceberg has that. He's ready to throw out the raise, but he will need 2 or right click. Oh, the wrong way. He doesn't have a teleport up yet, but they do not know that, I don't believe.
Wow, that was a really aggressive play by DPP to force high ground there. They had Defusal on PL and Blink on Dragon Knight. However, initiating on Wraith King is probably not the best target.
It's huge.
Uh-oh, and, well, they find him.
Regeneration.
Doesn't end up TPing out right when it comes up, and he will just go down to General.
You die.
Give him some more urn charges. He needed those.
Tower, guys.
Yeah, and he's getting close to his Spirit Vessel. That would be nice for the Dragon Knight.
Yeah, looks like we're gonna have a Spirit Vessel and the Radiance at pretty similar times on that Wraith King. Yeah, you see the replay here. They bling a bit and they do kill. The first person to die is the Wraith King, but they have to commit so much for it. And the PL, Aloha Dance, this dude's the king of fighting the real PL every single time. And I thought he had a chance to doppelganger, but he just gets lightning, and well, that's that. Uh-oh, there's gonna be the roar. General very tanky as we talked about 2,000 life, but when it's a 4-on-1 fight, it doesn't really matter. Kind of feeds away his life there.
The other fellas bottom tower.
So I
There's
cancel.
no tier 1 tower to take middle.
Quick draw.
See the Wraith King with the Wraith Fan?
I don't know if we can we?
So how is this different from the Hector casual Gloves of Haste? Why do you get the Wraith Fan instead?
Yeah, we don't have TA, guys. Let's not.
That's what I was kind of trying to figure out. I
Because
think
it
the
feels
Gloves
like
of
it's
Haste-
something like that,
I
right?
think the gloves are just much better. Gloves are 20 attack speed.
Yeah.
You gain
Yeah.
3 strength, 6 attribute.
Uh-oh. They find beating it.
Can I
He
get the
does
lines?
have his ulti up because all of his mana was burned last time. Didn't even use it. They're giving the ulti from the Shadow Fiend, and then the egg goes down. Oh my goodness. Epileptic Kid is just blasted down. And oh no, hook shot. Give me that +1, says General. Peter, you just said that was a little bit odd of an aggressive engagement. That one felt again like the exact same.
I don't feel like they're in a position where they could be running.
Me too. Grabbing the board. If they cogged him out, they did. Nice play by General. All right.
Trick shot.
Little innovation. This is going to be a pretty damn free road.
Yeah, I think they need to wait for PL to get his Manta and Dragon Knight before they can fight. Because they're not engaging into the Shadow Fiend equipment. Because the Shadow Fiend ult is just disrupting their entire team.
Even way harder. He has been traveling in the state of road.
The other fellas bottom tower's done for. The other fellas bottom racks is finished.
Tag stream and then attack mode.
And somebody was
The other fellas will have to do without that bottom
Tags
racks.
hold at single target, and now they have to go through 2 guys.
There goes one of the other fellas mid towers.
One DK, one Master Will.
I guess you technically
There
have
goes the other fellas mid racks.
then you would take down both the first line. And then you're still out of stuns and stuff. Well, top lane getting pushed by skeletons. Light can go down. Dying to some creeps here. Hopefully it'll be safe. Tier 2 gonna get pushed in bottom by Dare. They are still playing as 5. They do not want to wait for this Manta, much less the Yasha even. And there it is. They're just going to dive on in. It's Shadow Fiend. Is there going to be an ulti thrown out? Not quite yet. Uh-oh, they go in. They link 2 of them together. They've already killed the Aloha Dance. He does get his ulti up on Shadow Fiend. Epileptic Kid jumps in. Doesn't dodge it. Iceberg loses that first life. On the backside, there goes the egg. And maybe they do just want to play aggressive because they are winning this fight. Maybe not PL. Right click. Will doppelganger away. We have 1 raise. It misses. Second raise. Super misses. And now they push forward. FN's killed General. And
Top guys.
well, for some reason, the first 2 times it didn't work, but the third time they go in aggressively, it does.
This was just a much better position for them to fight in. It was Radiant kind of I don't know, kind of half-assing a defense here at the bottom tier 2, and they started porting in one by one, and VPP was able to pick off the supports first. I believe they killed Shadow Shaman first, and I don't know if they got the Phoenix.
Oh yeah, they did. The Phoenix used Egg and PL just pretty much solo killed it.
Exactly. They need Wraith King or Clockwork to be on the front line, taking some of these spells a little bit faster than their CC.
And just like that, the DK, he's flying out his BKB, or will it be one second too late? He needs to take it out before possibly.
Roche won't be stopping around no more thanks to the Dire.
Felt like Fly to Moon after those last 2 engagements were a little bit up. Instead, they end up losing the Aegis and a ton of their heroes and the tier 2 tower, so the map control feels like that's the biggest part of this.
Yeah, their next spike will be Shadow King BKB, I believe.
The other fella's top tower had a little accident.
Behind, almost a Manta on the PL, about 700 off. Great King, what's he going for? He is going for the Heaven's Halberd. Actually, be able to get your
Radiant's tough.
He is the most far in the game, still 500 above that PL. The most Van Brace on the ground.
Over the war.
This is going to be a tier 2 power game. This is the problem. You can't really fight into it, especially not a double damage.
The other fellas can see the top tower.
Good. Hype as well. So
this is really bad because
as well as the full pipe on Beast, and it feels like they really can't.
This is really bad.
Especially with that Aegis being done. It feels like even though they're down gold, they have control of the map. They just wait for every DK.
Yes, she's. Oh no.
Push those towers.
Definitely
That did it. The other fella's top rat.
try to get these towers top. But they might also just while they wait for the ult to get like satanic.
Now we got a serious case of the Mega Creeps.
He's so far away.
It doesn't feel like they want it. Considering how quickly they've jumped into a couple of these fights, they're probably not going to wait that long.
No, I wouldn't think so. These guys are aggressive. This is an aggressive team. They're always looking to outplay their opponents.
Well, here we go. Into the top lane. Saves hasted. He didn't want to run up that high ground. They have no vision of any of the heroes. They did just get Hawk vision of 3 of them.
Clockwork Core, 5.8k net worth, level 11 at 23 minutes.
Wow. You felt his impact for the first, what, like 10, 12 minutes, and then it's like, why didn't he just be a 4?
There's a couple bottom fights where
Aloha dance. Does get a hack. Throws down the ward. Dang!
Hate to be
Does
your
he know he's
mid-tower
alone?
right
Is this
about
going to be
now.
killed? No, the Brain Sap. Will he get off in time? Essence Ring and Brain Sap, and he just kind of fed away the wards here as well.
Your mid tower's in a bit of a bind. Your mid tower's gone.
His Lincoln's popped. I'm gonna keep popping Weaver Link. Let's just
They
defend
want to
high
go for
ground.
this kill on Iceberg. BKB is up, though. They have to
Keep
roar.
popping Weaver's Lincolns.
Iceberg, though. TV's out. They might be squaring up on each other. A Hawk gives them the vision. Though. That is the one big thing about this Beastmaster. That vision game, man.
yeah, I really don't really expect to be able to smoke against Beastmaster.
Unless you have like even with the sentry up, it doesn't always help.
That's why Beastmaster struggles against teams that can just push. It's kind of their idea with the Wraith King plus roster course, or Wraith King plus roster. But they haven't really been able to really walk down a lane in team fights.
It feels like Verse throws the team who's like, yeah, we're gonna fight, man. We don't even have the egg. We don't have the but we're just gonna force you to fight into us and outplay us.
Radiant is as strong as they will ever be right now.
This is
They're
when
on
they should
sniper.
definitely be making the move.
I think
Let's get
yeah, they could be making moves, but what's more important is that they're not backing away.
Yeah.
Yeah, uh-oh, and they're going to move forward. They are going to find the Wraith King. He'll get stunned up by the Inkswell as well afterwards. They don't have the mana burn on him quite yet, so he should be able to get his ulti off this time. Pops his one, maybe not. On the backside, they do have the Phoenix Egg. They're not able to bring it down. Are they? One more hit. It does go down. Save dies as well. It's a 1-for-1. Always want to fly by his back. Aloha Dance dead. All supports going out. It's a grip on the Shadow Fiend from the high ground. He will stun, though. Gets his BKB up, and now they're chasing him down. It is DK. He's Spirit Vessel. He is pretty quick. He's trying to run. Will they be able to catch up to him? Doesn't look like, but he does get the 2 raises. They will. Yules. He has a Yules. There it is. 1 more raise. He doesn't have the mana. They're just going to right-click him down. And that's the fight they needed once again. It feels like Virtus Pro Prodigy has initiated 4 fights now, and so far it's 2-2. But this is a huge fight to win. It's the last one.
I know it's not rocket science, but the 2 fights they did lose, they're initiating on.
They go on, yeah. Ooh. And it feels like that might have worked if the PO was one of the first people there burning his mana. But they had to, like, wait. Because he was just getting attacked by random people. He would have just respawned anyways. It did not work.
Of course.
1K lead now. Fly to Moon as they push down this middle pair. They should be able to get this as well. They do.
Most important thing is that the third usually that PL does not die. Dragon Knight is kind of approaching that spot where he's just kind of like a blink stun.
Oh, he doesn't have an ult. This time will get stunned by the Ink Swell. Not the longest one. They link 2 together. PL just runs it. He's going to probably kill that Phoenix. He doesn't fly when he makes it. There's the roar, though. Aloha Dance goes down. Raid King. He's going to die as well. And, well, maybe a little bit overextended. They're taking that tier 2 by himself. Raid King takes his team.
The other fella's lost the mid tower. Might ought to put a scare in him.
And PL's not going to buy a BKB anytime soon, so they have to all the ones he dodges it with Doppel. It's going to be devastating for the entire fight.
Look at this top lane. We're ready to fight, and I will say, Iceberg now 3 levels up on this DK, the Shadow Fiend. Not the greatest early game, but he has looked a lot better in this mid game.
Yeah, and he's going to Lincolns, which will
Can't
help.
get roared, right?
Yeah, yeah, it'll stop Roar, it'll stop Fiend's Grip, but I think also, very importantly, it'll stop Dragon Tail from DK, because DK is looking to blink in and kind of get the fight started. Shadow Fiend will be able to basically hold his BKB for a more opportune moment when he wants to cast his ultimate, rather than just being forced to pop his BKB as soon as Dragon Knight jumps in and just ult, which is kind of what is happening.
You don't just want to pop your B. Yeah, as you said, you don't want to pop your BKB on the initiation. Then you're always on the back foot.
He also could just grip through his BKB without the Lincolns or Roar, right? So he gets the ult, so this kind of ensures that he'll be able to use off himself.
Itching for vengeance.
Couple extra Saints. It feels like Virtus Pro Prodigy, they were playing a more aggressive game. Both teams pretty much just sitting as 5 now and are okay farming. If we do, say we do get into one of those 50-minute games, are you favoring the PL team?
Trick shot.
I don't know, because PL's up against 2 farmed heroes, which I think is the issue. If he was just up against one guy that he was better than, fine, but level 20.
There's no way that's real.
PL isn't really counter anymore. Because he had Gradients.
How's the life to eat through?
As you say.
Yeah.
Now, it might just be that Roche fight might be the next fight we have. And as we said, most of the teams sticking together, but scared to really go on the other side of the map. We'll see the Beastmaster Hawk. That's the big thing. If they can get a Beastmaster Hawk up, it'd be nice. And yeah, Spider, oh my goodness.
The Clockwork or Wraith King.
Keeping the hated Broach for himself.
Take this.
Yeah, it's the tier 1 neutral item that you keep over the tier 3 item.
Thanks, Fade Philosopher's Stone on the Phoenix, and they are into the Roach Pit, though. Let's see if they get the Lincolns up on the Shadow Fiend. Will they be able to scan this out or see in time? There's the rocket, so they know it is happening.
Not yet.
He's not super fast either.
They have a Hawk up there, but it doesn't give them the best vision, honestly. Now they will. They have vision on the right side. PL, they stop it. He has the Satanic. Nice Hex. Aloha Dance finds the real one again. There's going to be the Roar. Uh-oh, the Lincoln. It didn't do too much. They link to him again. Is he going to die through the BKB? The ulti doesn't go up. The egg should go off, though. Iceberg goes down. Aloha Dance. He is gripped, and oh my goodness. Apparently, they just have so many spells. BKB Lincoln just doesn't matter. Holy smokes.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if you just run into the water
that
in
as
the middle
well.
of the river by yourself with 4 heroes.
Yeah, that was a had been a mistake. And Iceberg, always known as aggressive player, that one just cost some erosion, about a 3K gold swing.
I was gonna say at VPP they do as behind as they have kind of looked in some of these games. These guys are always making the aggressive play. They're always forcing their opponent's hand, making them make difficult decisions constantly. And we saw here.
Guys, hold on. Sniper's not here. Can we wait for Sniper?
They just were incapable of executing on difficult decisions.
Oh, they're going to go back in bottom. Wraithking gets the stun up. Will save Angel. He does keep 4 steps over, but no. A lot of damage. Oh my goodness, I think he meant to hook the grip stroke, but he finds DM. And, well, General, you know he's saying I meant to do that. He actually by like trying to keep up with DM. Pretty quick as he sees him run away. I thought that was like a guaranteed kill. Wow. Okay, he makes it out. So I like that. VPP, they always make the credit. The rocket goes into the pit when the rocket vision leaves. I like how the Dyer's like, no, we don't need to end it. Let's just go and surprise them, and it ends up working. Just good decision making.
Yeah, Wraithking ported to the 2.